everyone, welcome to the Captain's Videoweblog. We are Wednesday, January the 4th, 2017. So, out of all that, only 2017 and January are right, because it's actually Friday morning. It's, 10 past 2 a.m. Yep. So, in this Videoweblog, I won't talk about SmackDown, nor Talking Smack, nor 205 Live. Why? Because I haven't watched any of it yet. The yet is really important because, I'm gonna recontextualize all of that. So it all started with, the end of yesterday's video blog when I said that I would watch, SmackDown and Talking Smack and 205 Live, and then, enough anime to free up space on my SD card so that I could make a video blog about SmackDown and Talking Smack and 205 Live. The usual stuff for a Wednesday video blog. Except that, despite all those good intentions and, how unlikely it looked, that I would fall asleep on the couch while feeling a bit cold, feeling a bit hungry, feeling really uncomfortable. The couch in itself isn't comfortable at all, and you gotta add to that the fact that I was in an almost fetal position to be wrapped in the blanket. Despite all that, I guess that you cannot really fight the effects of being awake for about 20 hours, and the main effect is that, once you're in that kind of position, you're just prone to falling asleep, and that's exactly what I did. Fell asleep, woke up at 4 a.m., felt a bit pissed, so that my phone had crashed during the upload, felt a bit more pissed, so checked where the upload was at when my phone crashed, so that it was around 80%, felt a little bit relieved, and then I was left with two options. The first one, both started with pretty much the same elements. Grab a bite, watching anime. Except the first one was that, and then I go to sleep as quick as possible. And the other one was watch even more anime and basically doing what I said that I was setting out to do. And I actually decided to not do the latter and to do the former because, usually I would have done the latter. I was fucked at any rate. So why not staying up until 10 a.m. Because I actually did a bit of math to see approximately the time where I would do the video blog. I just saw all the calculated how much anime I would have to watch to have enough free space, and then just calculated the time that it would take me, and adding the actual 3 hours of SmackDown and Talking Smack and 205 Live. So and then I was there, and I was like, but also my dad doesn't work today, so he will be up by 8:30 a.m. at the very latest. So I chose the just grab a bite and watch anime and go to sleep, except that I still went to my bed at 8 a.m. Because I lingered on in front of my computer for I would say just about 2 hours and a half. I'm just really bad at that, and I made I made the distinction of saying went to my bed and not went to sleep, because I didn't really fall asleep until noon. Like, I alternated between 8 and noon, so for 4 more hours. I alternated between being awake and being asleep. Being awake probably stemming from my deep will of watching. I just wanted to watch New Year Dash, and Being asleep was just my body just telling me, no, you fucking asshole, just stop trying to be an idiot, have some rest. And mind body won, and I then slept until 3 p.m. And at 3 p.m. when I woke up, I was like, nope, I'm not going to sleep any, until any further, because yeah, I mean 3 p.m. is already pretty late in itself. So yeah, so here we are. Haven't watched any wrestling besides a few highlights of New Year Dash. New Year Dash or New Year's Dash? I'm not too sure, because it's just the Japanese people trying to put things in English, so it really never works well. So yeah, and I mean, from what I saw, it was a fairly interesting show. New Year's Dash has this really special thing of being a pay-per-view right on the heels, like the very next day after Wrestle Kingdom. So you have all the people who headlined the big show of the day before, and they are all tired as fuck, and yet they have to work matches. But thankfully, the big specificity of New Year's Dash is that it's all or almost all really big tag matches. Like Kenny Omega was in a match, and it was a 10-man tag match. Okada was in a match, and I think that it was just a 6-man tag match, but still it was a 6-man tag match. So yeah, one huge takeaway from New Year's Dash, however, was, well, that the reign of Bushi, Evil, and Sanada is done. Yep. They lost the never openweight 6-man tag championships. That's just a long title. To Tanahashi, Taguchi, and Nakanishi. And you just, like, yep, at this point, the N in Never is just not relevant anymore, because the Never is actually an acronym, and the N is supposed to stand for New Blood, except the youngest current title holders of Never are, well, Hiroki Goto and Ryusuke Taguchi, and both, I saying that the youngest, because they are both from 1979, but I think that Goto is the younger one by like a few months. It's the same kind of thing where you see John Cena saying that AJ Styles is a young man, despite the fact that AJ Styles is like literally 2 months younger than Cena. Like, how is he a young man? Doesn't make sense. Batista was older than Triple H, and yet he was the future of WWE. Sure thing, bro. Yeah. So yeah, just at this point, the six-man tag titles are just there to justify New Japan's craziness with matches with trios. It's just that. And at least silver lining, Hiroki Goto said that he would make the openweight championship really openweight again, because I mean, you gotta recognize that in the past few years, well, it's been essentially a heavyweight title without just the name heavyweight. So yeah, props to him. We might see some junior heavyweights competing for the title, and then it will be New Blood again, because most of the younger talents in New Japan are junior heavyweights. So yeah, also major takeaway, the return of the Suzuki-gun. Yeah, Minoru Suzuki and his pals, including the Killer Elite Squad, appearing in a New Japan ring for the first time in, I would say, over a year, maybe over 2 years. I'm not too sure. And they targeted Chaos. So yeah, it's pretty obvious that Suzuki wants a piece of Okada and that sweet IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Not, I don't think that he's going to take it, but you might never know. Him and his crazy hair and his reputation, as a dude who just will do anything to win. Yeah, just an element of surprise to him. Yeah, and besides that, like I think that one very nice thing from New Year's Dash was the face-off between Shibata and Will Ospreay, because I mean, in the universe of New Japan Pro Wrestling, it doesn't really make sense. Like, both are, Shibata isn't really embroiled in any kind of war with Chaos. However, Will Ospreay and Shibata are both title holders in Rev Pro in England. Shibata is the heavyweight champion, though he might not be anymore in a few weeks after he defends against Matt Riddle, and Will Ospreay is the cruiserweight champion, I think, in Rev Pro. So yeah, this is a nice little story being told here, and I think it was very nice of the New Japan bookers to let them tell that little story that is really only relevant to British wrestling. Yeah, in the period where it's really getting revitalized. So yeah. What else can I say? Oh yeah, Dave Meltzer, crazy man, madman, extraordinaire, gave 6 stars. Yeah, 6 stars to Okada versus Omega, making it the officially highest rated match ever. Like, yep, it's unlike any other. He also said that this match was his favorite period of time in wrestling. So yeah, gotta give it to those 2 men for basically setting a bar that is way too high for anyone to reach it this year, or maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I guess see you tomorrow. Well, in a few hours. Goodbye.